Next Tuesday may be crucial for the old train station in Fredericton. That's when a group trying to save the empty building goes before City Hall for help. It says it doesn't need money, but a commitment to the past. Don Dixon reports.
It's a long time since someone shouted "all aboard" at the York Street Railway Station. But people like Bill Thorpe can still remember when it was a busy place. Did you ever take a train from this station?
I have, yes. I've gone on military warrants to militia camps and at a variety of times as a regular passenger, and I just love traveling by train.
When Premier A.A. Dysart gathered with city and business officials at the CPR station in 1935, it was in top form, only 12 years old. And it still looked pretty good when Princess Elizabeth and the Duke of Edinburgh took the salute there in 1951. But time hasn't been kind to the York Street station.
Well, it makes me sad to see it in the stage that it's at. A lot of our early lives were geared around the railway itself.
The last passenger train left the station in 1985, and freight trains stopped using it 5 years later. Since then, it's been slowly rotting, and a group of people organized Fredericton Friends of the Railway to save it. A campaign worked here in Macadam to save its train station. They're both designated as National Historic Sites. That means they can't be torn down, but restoring them takes a lot of work and money.
No one's allowed to take it down, but it doesn't have to be fixed, so it's sort of a catch-22.
Tim Scammell is one of the Friends of the Railway. The station's gradual decay worries him.
When you think how long it's been sitting here, people might think, well, maybe it can go another 10 years. It already has, but realistically, I don't think it could last another, 2.5, 3 years, especially through the winter months. And it'll just deteriorate. It'll fall down by itself.
York Station's owned by the Irvings. They're open to development plans and say it would cost $2 million to make the station suitable for a tenant. A possible deal fell through several years ago, and nothing's on the horizon now, mostly because of that high initial cost. But the Friends aren't discouraged.
It's always possible to dream, and sometimes you dream in technicolor, but this is less than that. It's more accomplishable than that.
Thorpe and the Friends of the Railway are going to City Hall to press for a public commitment to support their project. They aren't asking for money, just help to save their station before it becomes just another old photograph. Don Dixon, CBC News, Fredericton.